Hello and welcome everybody to My Reality Practice. Today I want to discuss the idea of the stories we tell ourselves and what we're actually believing to be our true reality. You see, your current perception of reality is solely based on the stories and the memories we tell ourselves about the remembrance of our past. Unfortunately, there are far too many of us still living a life of pain, of fear, all because of these perceived traumas and abuses that each of us have suffered at some point in our lives. And they're all due to the stories we tell ourselves about them, be it consciously or subconsciously. The fact is, the stories we tell ourselves are just that, stories. We've been taught and conditioned our entire lives to believe by our family, teachers, religion, the media, society, that we're not in control of our lives. We've been taught to believe that we are all just victims in one way or another, and that we're all just living out our lives simply waiting for the next event to happen that's going to affect our lives, either for the good or for the bad. This is, in fact, the big lie we've each been told and have been led to believe. And I'm here to tell you that this is simply not true, and that everything we've actually been taught to believe up to this point about ourselves is, in fact, one big lie. You see, we've all been told that who and what we are is a compilation of our past experiences, the good, the bad, and in many cases, the very ugly. Yes, reliving and remembering the events of our past, it's how each of us learns to form our own unique identity of ourselves. But unfortunately, for most of us, the present moment of reality we're living in is exactly what we tell ourselves it is. And it's this very paradox that makes us believe that we think we are exactly the identity we believe we're living in. So are you confused yet? Allow me to explain a little further. Each of us has our own unique personality, and that comes from that perception of our past. We were all once a child at some point in time, and then we grew up over the years and became the person we are today. Each of us has had our own personal journey and have lived our own unique experiences that have formed the conscious being that you are at this moment. The person you believed yourself to be or believe yourself to be at this time and this place is only the compilation of each memory we've each implanted into our conscious and our subconscious mind. Now, the vast majority of our memories that we use to create our current perception of reality are based almost entirely on our subconscious memories that, for the most part, are locked tightly away behind doors within your mind. We sometimes remember and even relive these memories in our dreams, but rarely do they actually occur to us in a conscious state. The fact is, for most of us, remembering these memories, the bad ones necessarily, while in a conscious state could have catastrophic consequences on us. And if the person's unprepared or unhealed to handle and deal with facing these memories, it can be very traumatic for us. It can cause upheaval and huge problems in our lives. Our subconscious mind, though, it's so masterful in hiding these memories, and it plays a vital function and role of protecting us to hide these memories that would, in all likelihood, do cause physical and emotional harm to us. These memories specifically, they've been placed within you for a purpose and a specific reason. And it's not until we start diving down deep into them do we start to understand the why behind each memory and each story that we're telling ourselves. Now, some of these stories we remember and tell ourselves are incredible and have profound impact on us. They can be stories of success, victories, love, happiness, happy moments. However, these are not the stories that are unfortunately controlling your reality. While these stories of hope, success, inspiration, they serve us in great ways, and they're usually, though, not being used to their full potential. So these so-called good stories that we have, that we remember and recollect on, in all likelihood, they're not the current story you're using to propel your life forward. The truth is, the stories that affect us most profoundly are typically the ones of trauma, sadness, and fear. So why is this the case? It's really quite simple, in fact. These so-called bad memories and stories are the ones that we implanted into our subconscious mind at a very young age. And they were created out of fear, pain, sadness, and they have the power and the hold over us like nothing else we can imagine. These stories have been created from our deep-seated emotions, and they cling to the subconscious mind so tightly that in most cases, we can't even see that they exist. Now, the world we know is an illusion, and it's all made up by these collections of stories. They are the moments of impact that affect our lives and control our actions each and every day. The ability to understand these stories allows you to begin rewriting and creating a new story. It's a fundamental process in the healing that needs to happen in order to begin creating the reality you desire. So that's it for today. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll be sure to go deeper on future videos on exactly how we can heal from these stories we've told ourselves and how we can begin to rewrite and design new stories from our past, our present, and our future. Be sure to hit the like button if you found this video helpful, and as always, until next time, thanks for watching, and remember to ask yourself, what reality are you choosing to create? Bye.